Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2 verse 21. Such things they did imagine and were deceived, for their own wickedness hath blinded them. Call HALALYAM la YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Double honors unto the apostles, bishops, and elders, great millstone that rule well and taught us this truth through the Spirit. To the Akim, my fellow laborers, pushing the word out in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and freedom to do so now more so than ever. To the Akim, YAHAWAH, listening and learning, being doers of the word and abiding in the faith. And to the speckled birds scattered abroad that look like the other nations but are truly Yasharallah through the Spirit, Shalom wa barakatam, peace and blessings unto you all. This is your brother Arya, and I just want to make a quick lesson off of something that I just saw on Twitter that kind of just, pissed me off. And of course, Satan gets to make a noise when, this is what we deal with. But anyway, man, it's just the Lord's trying us. And these things that we deal with, these things that we see, is for our learning. It's for our experience. It's for us to be built up in the faith. Like YAHAWASHI told us, ye shall have tribulation in the world, but I have overcome the world. And if we are to be joint heirs with our Lord YAHAWASHI, we have to follow in his footsteps in every way. Okay? In every way. The servant is not greater than the master. If we want to be perfect, as our Father in heaven is perfect, as he told us to be, as YAHAWASHI told us to be, and we got to do the things that YAHAWASHI did. And we got to suffer the things that YAHAWASHI suffered. In patience possess ye your souls. And this is one of them. New study reveals that more men are staying at home and out of the workplace to take care of their children. By Daily Loud on Twitter, at Daily Loud. And this brother, I think that he knows about the Israelites. He knows about the truth. His name is Lathan. He said, figured they used a black man, a so-called black man, for this post, right? And that's facts. And you see, number one, the scriptures say a man should work. Okay? If you don't work, you don't eat. That's the natural. Yeah, Jake was a plain man dwelling in tents, but it's not like he was lazy. I don't mean he was lazy. He was just laid back. He was relaxed. As far as like Esau talking about working hard and, hey, work harder than anyone else, and make your dreams come true. That's all bullshit. Okay, he's a damn hypocrite. All right. And if you ever heard the saying in the world, work smarter, not harder, they probably get that from the scriptures, by the way. They get everything from the scriptures. But that's what we're supposed to do. Work smarter, not harder. And it's bullshit in this society because it don't matter how hard you work. You're under your oppressors, man. We're living amongst our adversaries. We have no continuing city. This is not our rest. Okay? This is not the place to build ourselves up, make a name for ourselves, make a nice career and all that. On top of the fact that we're under the curses. So pretty much you're supposed to work, but you're supposed to just do what you need to do. Make no 5-year plans and, oh, this is my goal. These are my goals, and I'm very ambitious. I don't give a shit about that. Take it day by day and work with what YAHAWASHI allows you to work with. He gives you the tools. Utilize them. Okay? Give me enough, not more than I need and not less than I need. But let me have a balance so that I can remember you, so that I can serve you, and I have the time, the free time to do my videos, to do my lessons, to study, to get with the brethren. Make time for your woman and your family if you have them. It's all about balance. Here in Babylon, they're trying to reverse the roles, man. Now they're trying to say that women should go get the bag. go to their career. They want to, because women aren't getting paid more than men. They get higher education and more jobs, especially Eve, right? Because she's completely fed in. Eve is Esau's right hand lapdog. So Esau is boosting up Eve. She's been allowed to make more money. She don't need a man. You get rid of the man, you get child support, you get government assistance. You know? By the way, my brother just did a video on it. Esau don't give a shit. Now we're starting to see a whole bunch of we're talking about elderly Eves get evicted, get eviction notices like, hey, January 1st, y'all are all out of here. They didn't give them no explanation, nothing. I forgot where it was, but it was on the news, you know? And the news was trying to reach out to the leasing office or whoever for an explanation, and they didn't answer. No comment, no response. So that's what's coming to y'all Eves, man, that trust in the shadow of Egypt, that trust Esau. He's going to turn around and betray your ass like he was never with you in the first place. Then you're going to wonder where all the good men go. All right? So Esau is boosting up Eve to give into this deception. Okay? Because I say it all the time, man. Eve thinks that she's independent, but you're not. You're actually submitting to a man still. The difference is you're submitting to a wicked man. You're submitting to Esau Edom. You're following what he told you to follow. Okay? You're not as independent as you think. You're not independent at all. Because you're still trusting in Esau. You're still trusting in the government. So you're still submitting to a man. You're just submitting to a wicked man. And this wicked man is going to leave you high and dry. He's just going to use you, abuse you, and then toss you to the curb. And we're seeing that. This eviction moratorium is up. We're seeing a lot more homeless so-called Americans. Okay? We're seeing all types of shit going on. Eve has been completely deceived by the serpent. As usual. Okay? So they go and they get into these careers and all that. They climb the corporate ladder, serving Esau's companies, serving the heathens, serving our enemies, thinking that that's fulfilling. You know? And then they got our men at home like just completely effeminized. Because you see, this picture is so obviously deliberate. Okay? Why did they use this goddamn picture? Why did it's fine to have a daughter, but why did it have to be a daughter? Why couldn't he be playing football with his fucking son or something? It had to be a daughter, and it had to be him with a tiara on, getting makeup on his fucking face. He got a full beard and his shirt is filled out, but he's getting makeup put on his goddamn face by his daughter. Why did it have to be this picture? That's on purpose, man. That's on purpose. That's by design. They've been effeminate. They've been emasculating our men since the plantations, man. They've been buck breaking us and all types of shit. This is real, man. This is not any different than what they've been doing. And our people are so retarded that they're talking about bonding with your daughter isn't soft and definitely isn't a black male stereotype. Being portrayed as fathers who have no problem being soft with our kids is better than being portrayed as deadbeats who go around leaving babies everywhere. You see the retarded ass mindset, the slavery ass mindset of our people. This is the same, and Salaki if I'm all over the place. Let me get the scripture real quick. I'll get back to the point that I was about to say, but this is Isaiah chapter 3, verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy paths. Didn't the scriptures say, I shall create a new thing on the earth, a woman shall compass a man? Which is exactly what's happening. Esau's forwarding that. Okay, he's going overboard. Really, Esau, and this is something that brothers have observed over the course of years. Esau is a homosexual naturally, okay? And that's through the spirit, because I never had that discussion. I never really had that discussion with anyone until a couple like months ago. A brother said it, and I was like, yo, I observed that same thing. And then I heard the apostles and elders on down say it too. I think it was Apostle Gabar. I was like, yo, that's the spirit. I observed that as well. Without even anyone talking to each other, we all observed the same thing. Esau is a natural homosexual. Salaki. Esau is a natural. Oh my God. Esau is a damn homosexual. Okay? Naturally. That's not me being homophobic. I'm making an observation. YouTube. Okay? Edomites naturally are of the, effeminate, homosexual nature. They're not after Eve, okay? They're after Adam. They're after Jake. They don't care about Eve. Eve is nothing but a little catalyst because they can get to the man through the woman. Esau is actually after the men, okay? He desires the men. If he deals with a woman, it's to get to us, okay? Same thing with Satan. His comings are after the workings of Satan. He's Satan's chosen people. Satan will try to get to you through your woman. All right? Because they understand that the woman is the weaker vessel. They understand that a woman is not given wisdom like that. Okay? So he's going to try to get at you through your woman. He's going to use things close to you because Jake loves women, obviously. We get on the women, but that don't mean we hate women. That don't mean that we're misogynists. No, man. We get on you because we love you. Because we hate to see you in the condition that you're in. So he's going to use what you love to get to you, to try to hurt you, to try to control you. Because Jake be listening to they damn women. Okay? So Salakia, I was saying, damn, I forgot. But hey, man, Lord willing, it'll come back to me. That point that I was going to make. Oh yeah, I remember the YAHAWASHI. So this is so pathetic, how far our people have fallen, because this idiot is talking about, well, this shit is better than being portrayed as deadbeats and thugs and all that. So you take this. You're so desperate for representation that you take this shit. Okay? You think this is better? Why can't you just be a good father? Why does he have to be a goddamn Mo? This is how desperate you are that you'll take this complete disrespect. You take this attack, this propaganda. It's the same thing that they did to Moabites and Ammonites, actually. Esau, during them wars, I'm pretty sure, he would push propaganda of so-called Asians being hella gay and effeminate, wearing makeup and shit. And then now look at them K-pop niggas, them J-pop niggas. Now look at them. They embrace it. They're following completely in the ways of Babylon. Same thing with us, man. Jake want to just be a Mo. He want to follow in the ways of Babylon. Willingly. You got our women supporting it. Now, I was going to say about the whole representation thing. Jake is so desperate, especially Eve when she gets into conversations about movies and TV shows and books. They always talk about representation. Look, don't nobody give a fuck about representation, okay? Because representation goes into just being a... Here's what it is. If y'all are being completely honest with yourselves, you don't actually care about representation. You care about inclusion, okay? Inclusion is the word that y'all are looking for. You want to be included in these movies. Because when they put you niggas in these movies, they still portray you as moles. They portray you as complete hooligans, complete idiots, caricatures and stereotypes. They include you how they want to include you. If you wanted representation, you would want our people, our men, to be strong, right? You would want us to have the truth on these big platforms, in these big movies. You would want us speaking our language. You would want us, our women, modestly dressed, wearing head wraps, not stripping, not being a buff-ass Amazon warrior bitch, not being a damn loudmouth bomb Quisha with all types of weave and smacking her head. That's inclusion. That's propaganda that they push. True representation is us as Israelites, who we really are. Okay? This is the desperation of our people at this point, because they're so damn destroyed. I love that they're portraying a black man as a good father. That's not a good father. Okay? That's a word I can't say on YouTube. Imagine being upset at seeing a dad be a dad. That's not being a dad. That's not being a dad. Leave that shit to the mom. See, they did this so deliberately, and our people are just they're just with it. They're just with it. This shit crazy. I thought it was funny the few times my girls put makeup on me. Because you're a damn Mo, Esau. Probably an Edomite with a name like that. I put makeup and shit on my dad as a child, and he's the man I respect most in my life till this day, because you are confused. You're a Babylonian. So you think that that's what's right. You think that that's how you bond with your father. But look at your profile picture. Look at your life. If we sat down and had like a little therapy session, I'd probably be able to find all things wrong with you. How many goddamn men you've been with. How much trauma is in your life as a result of your father being a damn effeminate ass loser. You know? A man can never lose his manliness for being a father to his daughter. That's not how you be a father. Okay, and then they want to call you homophobic and shit. That the makeup was the point, because that is the picture that they used. That's literally the point. But that's how blinded our people are. You can't even see that. You can't even see propaganda in front of your goddamn face. All right, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of YAHAWASHI and YAHAWASHI? Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind, nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revilers, nor extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of YAHAWASHI and YAHAWASHI. Okay? You Mo's not getting into the kingdom, period. Okay? Romans 1 and 26. For this cause Yahweh gave them up unto vile affections, for even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, because a woman is a helpmeet. A woman is supposed to guide the household. A woman's supposed to take care of the children. Really, a man don't be having time to be doing shit like that. if we're being honest. Okay? Hell, a lot of times in the ancient world, a man was focused on establishing his household, on instilling righteousness in his child, not sparing the rod, not wasting time actually playing football and shit. A lot of times we didn't even do that shit. He's training you for war, man. You're men of war, man. We're battle axes of YAHAWASHI. A lot of times we don't even waste time doing the shit that we even consider manly in this world. Okay? We're rulers, man. We're kings and priests. So we conducted ourselves as such. The scriptures tell you a prince is like, when he's young, when he's being brought up, he's not all that much different from the servants. You got to get trained up. You got to be dealt with in a certain way. Okay? Being a good dad is just laughing with your child all the time. The scriptures speak against that. Actually, man, I got to find that. I got to find that. I think it's in Iraq. Man, Lord willing, I can find it. Rod, son. Okay, I'll just start reading from verse 1. Sirach 30:1. He that loveth his son causeth him oft to feel the rod. Meaning you're often chastising him, often disciplining him. Maybe through physical pain to strengthen him up. He goes off, you whoop his ass a little bit. Okay? That he may have joy of him in the end. Right? He that because, bro, look, Jake, we grew up getting whooped. We never hated or had ill intent. We never held grudges towards our parents for them whooping us. It was for some other shit that we may have felt a type of way about them. Really, coming into this truth, you look at it all differently. That we don't even remember getting whooped. I only remember really a couple times. And looking back on it, it's like, yeah, I deserve that shit. It's not about beating your child. Beating your child instills fear in them. It keeps them in line. And they'll look back on it like, damn, thank the BAHASHAM YAHWASHI. I'm glad I had a parent like that really cared. You're supposed to whoop your kid. I never hated my mom for me getting whooped. In the moment, of course, I was a kid. I was like, man, that's crazy. How you say you love me but you hurt me physically? But growing up and you understand, man, the physical shit is the least of my worries. I don't even care about that. Okay? He that chastiseth his son shall have joy in him, and shall rejoice of him among his acquaintance. He that teacheth his son grieveth the enemy, and before his friends he shall rejoice of him. Right? Is this grieving the enemy? Is this grieving Esau, Edom, and these heathens? No, they're praising this. They called this a good father. I didn't even notice his fucking nails is blue. Oh my God, bro. Oh my goodness. I didn't even notice that, bro. His nails are blue. Dude, like, this is not grieving the fucking enemy. This is shit that they promote. This is what they want. Oh my God. He that teacheth his son grieveth the enemy, and before his friends he shall rejoice of him. Right, your friends see that you're doing you're dealing with your son, teaching him in the way he should go according to the ways of YAHAWASHI. They're like, yeah, that's your boy, right? Yeah, I see him. Yeah, I see you, nephew. Yeah, man. Or you go to your friend like, listen, my son, you got your daughter, Let's talk business. Let's talk spirit. Let's talk YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI and what this can do for our families. Let's bring our families together through my son marrying your daughter. Let's bring our families together. Let's increase our wealth, extend our family, let's get together and buy this land. Let's do this and that. This is what they were doing in the ancient world. Okay. They were arranging these it's not just because Eve especially loves to say that in the world, like, oh, I'm not marrying your mom, I'm marrying you, or, oh, I don't need your father's permission, I'm not marrying him, I'm marrying you. Little did you know that it's about the families coming together. It's not just about you. Okay, that's the foolish selfishness that our people have been raised up in Babylon to believe. In the ancient world, when they had marriages, it was a big deal. It was a celebration. Okay? It was a spiritual thing. Especially in the times that we were in, when our enemies were around us, it wasn't just some modern Babylonian wedding ceremony. You get your ring and you plan the wedding and have a cake and all that bullshit. Yeah, that might have been a part of it, but not all of that specifically, but the celebration, the ceremony, whatever, that might have been a part of it, but that wasn't the focus. Okay, that was an afterthought. The main thing was the families coming together and business was being conducted, and a union was being crafted. Okay. Verse 4, though his father die, yet he is as though he were not dead, for he hath left one behind him that is like himself. While he lived, he saw and rejoiced in him, and when he died, he was not sorrowful. He left behind him an avenger against his enemies, and one that shall requite kindness to his friends. Right? He that maketh too much of his son shall bind up his wounds, and his bowels will be troubled at every cry. Right? A horse not broken becometh headstrong, and a child left to himself will be willful. So you gotta be direct, you gotta be stern with your children. Okay? You can't just be a loving father. See, it's not all about, really, it is, at the end of the day, it's all love. But it's not all about just love as we're made to believe. Okay? It's about a balance of sternness, gentleness, playtime and work time. It says, "Conquer thy child, and he shall make thee afraid." Conquer, I'm pretty sure, means like baby, and he shall make thee afraid, right? Look at Esau. Look at how he raises his kids. They're cussing out their parents. They're getting guns and shooting them. You got that little demon, demented monster that raped his mom and killed her. Hey, there was a little Jake recently that murdered his mother because she wouldn't buy him a damn headset or a game or whatever. Turns out that he did all types of wicked stuff. He swung a dog by the tail. These are signs of a damn serial killer. Then you have the laws that go into a rebellious son and how he should get stoned to death, honestly. I made a video about that a while ago when the Boondocks did that parody of the little fat ass demon, little Jake, talking about, "I like to smoke with cigarettes. I like to do bad things." Yeah, well, the Lord likes to stone your ass. Okay? That's what's supposed to happen to these wicked ass little nigglets. Okay? And you're not supposed to baby your kid and just be all lovey-dovey with them. Okay? The scriptures tell you what to do with the impudent daughter, with the daughter that, seems to be all flamboyant and carefree. All right, you have to keep a watchful eye over her, and marvel not if she trespass against thee. Because you have to understand that, hey, this is stressful. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. They think that it's okay for your daughter to grow up to be a damn stripper. They think it's okay for your daughter to go experiment and find out what she likes. Now they're trying to have your children change their sexes without parental consent. And if you try to stop them, you're an abuser. CPS could take your kid. It says, play with him, and he will bring thee to heaviness. Laugh not with him. That's what I was looking for. Play with him, and he will bring thee to heaviness. Laugh not with him, lest thou have sorrow with him, and lest thou gnash thy teeth in the end. Give him no liberty in his youth, and wink not at his follies. Just straight up and down, man. It's not no game to raise a kid. Okay? Babylon has completely turned Jake into a weakling. Bowed down his neck while he is young, and beat him on the sides while he is a child, lest he wax stubborn, and be disobedient unto thee, and so bring sorrow to thine heart. Chastise thy son, and hold him to labor, lest his lewd behavior be an offense unto thee. Right? Like how they, I know it's in the scriptures, so that's another thing that they stole from the scriptures, right? But I know the saying in the world goes, an idle mind is the devil's playground, right? You know, pretty much don't be idle. Don't have just nothing to do. You're just sitting around letting him play video games, letting him be willful. Because then he's going to get into some shit. Shit, I can attest to that. You know, I didn't go do all types of stuff, but you just give free reign to just look at shows and look at games and be on the internet, whatever. You end up doing some shit you regret, man. You know? You just, man, we had access to the internet, man. You see all types of ads pop up and all this bullshit, man. It's not some shit that no kid needs to be seeing at that age. Now it's not a big deal. I'm just saying at the time, it's like, that shit scarred me. I'm just going to be real. The YAHAWAH, you know, it didn't plague my mind like that. Because when you look at these people on the internet, these people are gone. You know, they went into the rabbit hole. I just saw the entrance, you know. But this is what it's warning you about. Because your child might fall victim to that, you know. Living in Babylon, that shit can completely destroy your mind. You don't have no work for him. You don't have him doing nothing. You don't have him working his brain as a kid. He gonna grow up to be a damn mo. He gonna grow up to be a damn couch potato. A damn neck beard. Just a fat ass on the couch. Not doing no work. Just lazy. Eating all the chips and cookies. Okay. You know, so, man, you gotta watch out for this, bro. So, yeah, that's it on that. And let me read more, right? So we read Romans 1. And let's read 1 Maccabees 1, starting at 11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. So this device pleased them well. Then certain of the people were so forward herein, that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinances of the heathen. Whereupon they built a place of exercise at Jerusalem, according to the customs of the heathen, and made themselves uncircumcised, and forsook the holy covenant, and joined themselves to the heathen, and were sold to do mischief. And that's exactly what's going on to this day. to this day. Okay? People are celebrating this. This is the new face of Jake. You know? They'll take anything. You know, they don't like the damn portrayals of you know, being a damn nigga and being a deadbeat, so they'll settle for anything. They'll settle for anything. Yeah, society's turning men into Barbie dolls. Look at this dumbass nigga, man. Fellas, is it gay to be a present father? Nigga, that's not the point. Look at and the fact that they're just okay with this. Number one, it shows how blind they are, because it's obviously deliberate picture choice. And number two, they're with it. Okay? Their wickedness has deceived them. Okay? Hey, man. Y'all through, man. Through. Sad what men have become. Sounds like they're depending on the woman to take care of him and their children. But if that isn't the case, which I doubt, good for them. Women are making more money than their partners anyway, so it makes sense that they're the ones working. Like, bitch, shut up. New study also shows women are divorcing stay-at-home dads because they're not man enough. Yeah, and that's bound to happen. The scriptures tell you, if a woman sustain her husband, matter of fact, full of reproach. Maintain. Sirach 25 and 22. A woman, if she maintain her husband, is full of anger, impudency, and much reproach. So she not going to listen to you. It ain't no type of humility that's going to be in her. She the breadwinner. She going to be like, I make the rules. This is my house. I pay the bills, all that. Guess what? She can take the fucking kids, man. Them kids that you raised. She can take custody. Have you only seen them on the weekends? Meanwhile, you don't have a job. You're going to have to figure out your living situation. You know? Like, the Lord made what he did. He made it the way it is for a reason. 1 Corinthians 11 and 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is MASHAYACH, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of MASHAYACH is YAHAWAH. Okay? There's an order to this for a reason. All right? The woman is to submit to her husband. Now, we understand we're in Babylon, we're in captivity, you know. A lot of times men can't make the combined incomes help. But, you know, you got to make sure that you're staying in the spirit. You know, brothers, you know, seek wise counsel, move with wisdom, move circumspectly. Don't give your strength unto women. Don't be putting your trust in these women. Understand that Satan gonna come after them to get to you. You know? Hey, make sure that you're on top of your shit, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and close it out right there. I pray the lesson was edifying, exhorting, and uplifting through the spirit and power of BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. The YAHAWAH and HALALYAM QADASH bestowed upon me to bring out this lesson and push forth this word. Hey, keep pushing, keep praying, keep fasting, keep enduring, keep striving for the truth unto death, and Yahweh Shai shall fight for thee, and keep abiding in the faith. DTA above all, Kwame Nasrallah, stay strong, we're almost home. Okay? Shalom wa barakim la habachayar, peace and blessings unto the elect. Yahweh Desire, we're part of that number. And blessings, honor, glory, and power unto Yahawah wa Yahawashai. Shalom.